Hello, my name is Nicole and I'm the narrator, and this is my cousin Ashley.
Hello, thanks for tuning in.
And she is my actress for this video.
Sure.
We're at PetSmart, but her dog Cooper can't make it because
He's busy.
he's busy.
He has a dog date with with the neighbor.
He's too busy for us.
Yeah.
So today I'm gonna show Ashley shopping at PetSmart for her dog food and other items that she needs or doesn't need. And I'll be showing you all of her movements as she shops. So her center of gravity is defined as the point where most of the mass is evenly distributed. So in this case, Ashley is standing mostly in a neutral position as she shops, while also maintaining an upright posture. Her center of gravity would be located at her abdomen as she reaches for items in the aisle.
I need some dog food, I think.
As you can see, she just bent down into a squatting position. So this would ultimately lower her center of gravity, which would now be located at her lower trunk, since that is where most of her weight is distributed. Just from observation, she maintains a wide base of support while she shops. This is important because she would want to maintain balance and not fall. Having a wide base of support is pretty important because the wider your base of support is, the more stable you are. So Newton's second law of motion states that the acceleration of an object depends on the mass of the object and the amount of force applied. So in this case, when Ashley pushes an empty cart, she doesn't have to push as hard to make it move.
Let me empty my cart. Super light, super easy. Barely pushing it.
So she doesn't have to push as hard. But when she puts something in the cart that contains more mass, like dog food.
More dog food. My dog's hungry. He's a big boy.
She would have to adjust her body mechanics and exert a stronger force to be able to push the cart. So her shoulder joint, which is also known as her glenohumeral joint, is a ball and socket joint and is located between the scapula and the humerus bones.
Haha.
So this joint is also the most mobile joint in the body. Do you know that, Ash?
I do now.
The glenohumeral joint is responsible for connecting the upper extremity to the trunk. The shoulder joint allows for 3 degrees of freedom, and the main motions that are involved are abduction, adduction, shoulder flexion, shoulder extension, and internal and external rotation.
A lobster.
So when Ashley reaches her arm up to get dog treats, her direction of movement is shoulder flexion of her right upper extremity, and her shoulder joint is moving in a sagittal plane with a frontal axis. Just from observing, it looks like her estimated range of motion would be at about 120 degrees with muscle strength 5 out of 5. So good job. So friction is defined as the resistance that one surface or object encounters when moving over another, which is the opposing force. So in this case, that is friction. The rotating wheels on the shopping cart moves, which makes work easier and reduces friction while rolling over the floor. The shopping cart would also be considered a wheel and axle simple machine, which reduces friction involved in moving an object. This makes the shopping cart easier to transport. The wheel rotates around an axle, rolling over the floor, and minimizes friction. Once Ashley pushes the cart with her hands, friction opposes her force exerted on the object or shopping cart in this case. Keep in mind that in order to utilize a shopping cart, the person would need to have upper body strength and stability.
Which I certainly do. I work out 5 days a week.
So how OT would come into play? So in this case, my cousin does not have any deficits.
Sure don't.
But if a client were to have a TBI or a stroke, OT can use compensatory strategies in order to promote safety for low strength, weakness, or cognitive deficits. So OTs can use verbal or visual cues of a certain dog food if a client has a pet, or other items that they would frequently buy in the store. OTs can also work with clients by having them write steps of going to PetSmart or any store to minimize stress, and the clients won't be as overwhelmed. Client may also benefit from using adaptive equipment, such as a wheelchair or a walker, and OT can educate them on how to use it. With that being said, the time of day can also be a huge factor when going to a crowded store. OTs can utilize client education by allowing them to minimize distractions and provide options of when to go to the store. Clients may prefer going in the afternoon instead of mornings when they are more alert and have more energy. So that's it.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope I don't see you again, because if I do, that means Nicole fill up a class, but Nicole's gonna get an A+ on this because of me. Goodbye.
Bye.